In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Hello, my dear students of class 9th. Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all of you. Today, we are going to deliver and understand the 13th lecture and third poem from the textbook. In today's lecture, my dear students, we will understand the children, the poem, who has written the poem, the children, and we will know about the qualities of the children, how they make a perplexed person happy. So first we have to understand the poet of the poem, then after we will understand the message of the poem, the children. So my dear student, this poem is written by American poet Henry Longfellow. He was born in 1807 and died in 1882. So you must know about the poet's name and his date of birth. He was a professor at the Harvard University, which is considered to be one of the best American university. So which is university is considered to be the best? Harvard University is considered to be the best university in USA, America. He was very interested in the culture of the other countries and had traveled widely. His poems deal with not only the American scene but also much of what he saw during his travel. Deal with means explain, tell. So my dear students and children, in this poem the poet is worries and perplexed of his life. He thinks that the life is no more with him. He wanted to leave the world because he is unhappy from the difficulties and hardship. But he thinks that there are the children who are source of happiness and get rid of worries and tensions. Whenever the poet sees or watches children in playing, he calls the children to come to him and perplex him, to whisper him in their ear to get rid of worries. My dear students, the poet explained and expounded, if there are no children in the world is nothing more for him. So it means the children are source of happiness and get rid of worries. So here the poet consider children that are the best source of happiness in the world. So now, my dear students, I would like to read each stanza from this poem and try to explain these stanza to you. So here the first stanza. So as I already told you that the stanza that is consist of the lines that consist of 3 or 4 lines. So here each stanza, the first stanza consists of 4 lines. So here, my dear students, the poet is calling to the children, come to me, O you children, for I hear you at your play. So here the poet is calling the children that, and he wished to them that I want to see you in your play. So why the poet want to see the children the play? Because he want to remove his tensions and worries. And the questions that perplexed me. Perplexed means confused. And the question that perplexed me have vanished quite away. Okay, so because he is unhappy, he is worries. Whenever it means the poet sees the children playing, those questions that has perplexed him, that or vanished. Vanished means disappeared for a while. You open the eastern windows that looks toward the sun, where thoughts are singing swallows, and the brooks of the morning run. So here, my dear, brooks, it means small streams. So in this stanza, the poet also explained that you are the source of the development. You are the source. Who are the source means children. You children are the source of that we that produce the bright thoughts in the mind. It means you are the source of happiness, and you are like the brooklets. Brooklets means small streams in the morning. You give us enjoyment, you give us happy time. Okay, so in third stanza, in your hearts are the birds and sunshine. So why the poet is said that in your hearts are the birds and the sunshine? Because children who are singing, it means singing means they are talking, they seem as that the birds are singing. So as mostly children are cute and source of happiness, whenever a person or any parents who's unhappy, whenever he or she sees the children, so these confused worries disappear for a while. So children, definitely children are the source of happiness and get rid of worries. In your thoughts the brooklets flow, but in my mind is the wind of autumn and the first fall of the snow. It means in this stanza, here the poet compare himself to the children, that you are the thoughts, your thoughts are bright, and you are the like brooklets flow, means streams. It means in the mornings run, and my thoughts and my mind is the in wind of autumn, like the wind of autumn. It means my mind is complicated, means my mind is confused, but your mind is like brooklets flow. Brooklets flow, it means small streams. And the first fall of the snow. Okay, as compared to in the winter season, everybody is finding a place to hide or to wear warm clothes. So like this. So in this stanza, what would be the world to be us if the children were no more? We should dread the desert behind us, worse than the dark before. So in this stanza, the poet concerned that if there are no more children, the world is nothing to us. It means the world is darkness, okay, to us. What the leaves are to the forest, with light and air for food, their sweet and tender juices have been hardened to wood. So in this stanza, the poet also expressed that and give the examples of the forest. It means what the leaves are to the forest. If there are the leaves to the forest with light and air for food, and these trees give us food and air, their sweet and tender juices, and these trees also provide us fruit as well, that we turn into the juice, tender juices have been hardened to wood, and these trees are the source of provide us a wood for the furniture as well. So here, my dear students, another dead to the world are children, through them it feel the glow of a bright and sunnier climate that reaches the trunk below. That the world are children. Okay, it means if in the world there are children that give us the brightness like sunshine. Okay, if there are no more children, there is a dark night. It means darkness in the world as well. Come to me, O you children, and whisper in my ear what the birds and winds are singing in your sunny atmosphere. He is also calling to the children and whisper me what the birds and winds are singing and your sunny atmosphere. Okay, in the morning time he is calling to the children, come to me children and whisper me, to get rid of my worries and tension as well. For what are all contrivings? Contrivings, it means invention. For what are all our contrivings and the wisdom of our books when compared with your caresses and the gladness of your looks? So here poet also compared that what we also learn or get knowledge, that is not enough, but your caresses means to take care of, and the gladness of your looks. Whenever we watch or see your happy looks, definitely we become also happy and gladness. Means gladness is also happy. You are better than all the ballad. Ballad is a song that is consist of storytelling. That ever were sung or said. These are the also song and said are told in a story form. For you are living poems and all the rest are dead. So here the poet also compared the children with ballads. Ballads means story. You are the story that are told and recited. For you are living poems. Living poems means you are the stories and all the rest are dead. It means the rest peoples are the dead. It means there is no need of these peoples. So my dear students, you heard about the how the poet compared the children's and with what the poet compared children's and how does he feel when he watch or see the children when playing, okay, and what things that has perplexed him and that are vanished for a while. So the poet, in a nutshell, the poet compared children the source of happiness and get rid of worries. So my dear students, you have to it is SW for you. You have to write in your own words about the children. You can also make your own story about the children whenever you have experienced in your life. You can also use, and if not, you have to write the poet's opinion regarding the children. This is homework for you, my dear students. Okay, that is enough for you. Inshallah, in next lecture we will also initiate in other points or in other lesson. Thank you, my dear students.